boat, bands, boat,
Plug.
bands.
Diamond dancing, all the light hit different colors. Hey, I just wanna bust it, I don't wanna cook. Yeah, count 100,000 and I bet they love you.
Ay, all of her jaws like some lace ruffles. Ay.
Let's go. What's good with y'all boys? Hope y'all feeling good. Cause I'm feeling good. Say nah, I'm lying. I hope y'all feeling great. Cause I'm feeling great. Now we gonna get straight to the point. I got a lot to talk about with y'all today. Okay? I got a lot to talk about with y'all today. Alright? And I want y'all to share this. I want y'all to share this with your friends, share this with your family. I don't even care who you share it with. Share it with your people. Share with your people. Share with the people you think need to see this. Share with the people that need to wake the fuck up and stop being dumb as shit. Stop being a fucking idiot. All right? Share it. All right? Now, for the ones that's coming to my channel for the first time, welcome. Nice to see you here. You know, on my channel, you really gonna see me talk about me through my spiritual journey and me as an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? But today, we're talking about a topic that I wouldn't usually put on my channel. I could care less to put on my channel, really. But it's something that I feel like I need to really speak on. Because the fact that, what I really feel and believe is that, what we do now affects the future. What I talk about now is going to affect the future. What I put knowledge into your head about and make you realize is going to affect the future. If I just keep this shit quiet and not tell y'all what the fuck is going on, who knows, what will happen in the future. You know what I mean? So at least some of y'all that's watching this, I want y'all to realize what the fuck is going on. Because we need to change the future. The shit that's going on now, the shit that's been going on for ages, needs to stop. It needs to stop. It needs to change. It needs to stop. All right? So first things first. I'm going to get a few things out the way before I start talking about what the fuck is going on. But first things first. All right? You shouldn't even be worried about what the fuck is going on in the world of the fantasy. Okay? The world of the fantasy. But for you, your government. For you, your president and the democracies and politics. You shouldn't even be worried about what the fuck is going on. And the reason why I say that is because you should be growing spiritually. You should be growing physically. You should be growing mentally. You should be growing financially. You have no fucking room to worry about what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? You have no room for that. All right? If you're doing those four things. And if you want a fifth thing, you should be spending time with your loved ones. You have no room for that. Where in your conscious brain do you have room to do some shit like this? To worry about other shit? Why do you have no room for that if you're trying to grow yourself? All right? So that's why in my previous videos, I'll tell y'all, but I don't even know they're worried about what's going on. To be honest, when I first seen what was going on and shit like that in the Capitol, niggas storming that shit, I didn't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. What that shit got to do with me? What that shit got to do with my money? What it got to do with me? Nothing. All right? So that's first things first. That's first things first. But we're going to talk about it because the things that's going on is what's affecting a lot of people's lives. It's affecting a lot of people. A lot of y'all have mental ties to what's going on. A lot of y'all like if the political thing don't go your way, you're devastated. Like the next few months, you're talking about it nonstop. Like you have mental ties to what's going on. A lot of y'all are destroying y'all families because of what's going on. A lot of families are being destroyed because of what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? So there's no way that I'm not gonna let 2021 go by when the old 2020 went by of all the bullshit that went on. It dragged on for so long that was like, what's the point of even saying what you gotta say at that point? They're gonna still wear the fucking dumbass mask like some fucking sheep. Wear the dumbass mask like some fucking pawns in a fucking game. Keep wearing the mask. Go ahead. But there's no way I'm gonna let 2021 keep going on and not let y'all know what the fuck's going on. So this is probably the only one time that I'm ever gonna really talk about current events and really go into detail and really wake y'all niggas up. So I hope y'all pay the fuck attention to that. I hope y'all pay attention to that. This is probably the only time I'm gonna do this. Now, First things first. The Capitol, right? The Capitol storming, right? You know, I want y'all to really look at me and tell me you really thought that shit was some real shit. You a stupid ass bitch. I want y'all to really just think about it to yourself. Why the fuck would that be some real shit that people really just happened? But I'm gonna get into it. It's not completely your fault. You know, it's not completely your fault. But I'm labeling. I'm telling y'all who's who. I'm telling y'all who's in the wrong right now. I'm gonna tell y'all who's in the wrong right now. And I'm gonna tell y'all why you dumbass people don't understand what the fuck is going on and why you dumbass people think the way the fuck you think. That's why I don't associate with this low vibrational shit. Because I can't associate with you ignorant ass white folks and you ignorant ass black folks. I can't associate with it. Both of y'all fucking ignorant. So I'm not gonna sit here and bash y'all as people. I'm just gonna tell y'all that y'all really, at the end of the day, I want you to get out of this video that you're fucking uneducated. You're unfucking educated. You white folks think you're smart when you're dumb as shit, and you black folks are ignorant and think that you have an opinion and a say on some shit. You have no idea what's going on either. Okay, so at the end of the day, you're fucking uneducated. All right, just remember that you're uneducated. All right, and it's not completely your fault. So I don't want you getting upset and you know, shit like that. But you're uneducated. All right, and it's not your fault, but you're uneducated. So stop saying the shit that you're fucking saying. All right, so. First things first, what's going on and why the fact that you guys can't see it. So the first thing that's going on is really, this shit has nothing to do with no fucking racism. It has nothing to do with no racism. Now, I'm going to explain what's going on in terms of the racism and why it's tied into it. Because think about it. These politics people, the government, they are trying to control you as much as they can. They're trying to rule you as much as they can. So what they're really doing, it is a smart tactic. And you dumb motherfuckers is falling for it. They're taking a real situation that really does happen in the world, racism. This is racism, a real situation, and they're tying it into something that has nothing to do with motherfucking racism. Okay? So racism, something that you guys have physical and mental and spiritual connections to, because you put yourself on that low vibrational platform. But we're not even gonna talk about on no spiritual shit. We're just gonna talk straight up. You guys connect yourself to this racism shit, which is respectfully, because racism is real. And racism is something that I'm mad that still happens. Okay, so racism is real, and you put your connection to it, but what the government and mainstream media and the news is doing is spinning it off to connect it to shit that has nothing to do with it. This Capitol storming had nothing to do with no fucking racism. Nothing to do with no racism. So you might be asking, oh, if it had nothing to do with racism, why is that all that's going on that's being talked about? Why is it, because they want to blind you motherfuckers, blind you stupid ass motherfuckers who are in a fucking game right now, who are in a video game being controlled, blind you motherfuckers of what the fuck is really going on. And the easiest thing to control your motherfucking emotions, because you guys are so fucking sensitive about this racism shit, and you let it connect to you so much, and you guys can let it connect to you so much that it's easy to manipulate and control what you think. It's easy to manipulate and control how you see things. So, let me basically explain what's going on. There's a problem with all this Capitol storming, and there's a problem with everything that's been going on. What y'all don't realize is y'all don't know who the real problem is. You see, y'all blaming Trump for every goddamn thing. Everything. Everything is Trump. Everything is Trump. And everything is Trump. This is Trump. This is Trump. Racism, Trump. The storming, Trump. Corona, Trump. Everything is Trump. All right? Everything. All right? Now, what you're doing is, and the reason why you're thinking like this is because you're putting your trust in these Democrats. You're putting your trust into these Democrats. You're putting your trust into people you have no idea what the fuck they doing behind closed doors. You have no motherfucking idea what the fuck they doing behind closed doors. But you're putting these trusts on them. You're putting your trust on them because you hate Trump. Because the media made you hate Trump. You didn't know a goddamn thing about politics before the media put all this shit out about Trump. You didn't even know who the nigga was. So, because of what's going on, you're basically getting mind fucked to think Trump is the worst person in the world. Now, do I support Trump? Hell no. Do I support Biden? Hell to the fucking no. All right? I don't support none of these motherfuckers. You know I don't give a fuck. You know I don't give a fuck. But I'm sitting here to defend shit that really shouldn't be talked about as being the problem. Trump ain't the problem right now. I'm gonna tell you right now, he ain't the fucking problem. All right? So now you might be saying, okay, why can't I see these things? Well, what are you talking about? How is he not the problem? And let me explain to y'all. It's because you motherfuckers is so goddamn fucking, oh my God. Oh my goodness. It's because y'all niggas is so moronic. I don't even know the right word to really put it. What I heard in your fucking feelings, because I know you a sensitive ass bitch. But you're so moronic and uneducated and just scared. Like, just flat out scared. You a bitch. Just straight like that. You a bitch. But you just so scared to face the truth that you couldn't, like, if I were here to tell you that Barack Obama wasn't even here for your best benefit, you would be like, oh my God, I can't. You see what I'm saying? So if I was to say some shit like that, you would go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, which is the truth. But you're afraid, okay? You're afraid to see that the authority that you guys are praising and listening to every single day are actually your villains. Are actually fucking pedophiles. All right? Actually are demonic ass people who worship Satan ass energy, Satan ass acts, and worship pedophilia. They worship pedophilia. All right? So I want you to ask yourself, why don't you think this shit is an act? There's actors all around Hollywood, but you don't think there's actors in the government, in the CIA, and with shit that's going on? I need y'all to really do a thing and really just, stop trusting people if you really can't even tell if they do it for your best interest or not. Y'all trust someone because they're in a Democratic Party when you have no idea their history or background. All right? Stop trusting these niggas. So, and there's another reason why you guys can't tell about what the fuck is going on. And this is why I be trying to help y'all out and see these shit. You don't even take care of your own life. You don't take care of yourself. You don't even do good for yourself. So how the fuck you gonna see what's going on outside of you? How the fuck you gonna see it? Think about it. Y'all don't even eat right. You don't even eat the right foods. So how the fuck you gonna see all the bullshit that's being put in your food to put you at a low vibration to kill your ass? Y'all still eating fast food every day. So how the fuck you gonna see that they trying to kill your ass with these foods and these GMO foods? How the fuck you gonna see it if you don't even eat right? So how the fuck you gonna see that the media is manipulating you and lying to you if you can't even do the right knowledge to realize what's going on? Of course you're not gonna fucking know. Okay, so I like I said, it's not completely your fault, but it is your fucking fault. All right? So, first things first. First thing first. All right. We're going to start with, this is a lot. There's a lot I got to talk about. Like I said, there's a lot I want y'all to really pay attention. So, first things first, the whole Black Lives Matter. All right? Black Lives Matter. Now, if you don't know, Black Lives Matter is not even black people. It's not even Black Lives Matter. Now I know y'all might be saying, "What are you talking about?" I was just in a peaceful protest the other day. There was a bunch of black people. Yeah, you could be having a little peaceful protest amongst your people, But Black Lives Matter, the community, the funding is not even funded by a black person. It's funded by a white person. It's funded by a nigga named George Soros. Look him up. He's actually part of the deep state. He funds the deep state. He works with the deep state and terrorists. He works with the terrorist group called Antifa. Okay, if you don't know who Antifa is like a protest group, and they're actually a group of terrorists though. So they're easily they work for money almost. They're like the Ambu Black Ops of the fucking world. All right, you ever seen Naruto, the Ambu Black Ops? That's the Antifa. All right, but in a negative way. So the Antifa, they work and they do things they get paid to do certain things and to complete certain things that George Soros is looking for. So first off, Black Lives Matter is not even funded by black people. All right, it's a demonic organization to keep you manipulated. Okay, it's led by George Soros, a fucking demon. All right. Next, that's first. So all you motherfuckers screaming Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, which they do, but you don't even know what the fuck Black Lives Matter really is in terms of the organization. You're throwing up these GoFundMe pages for this shit when it's really for George Soros, all right? For George Soros. Look him the fuck up if you really want to know what the fuck he be doing. All right, next. All right. The Capitol storming. I just want to get that out there with the Black Lives Matter. Now, the Capitol storming. Now, the Capitol storming was a bunch of white people, and the people think they actually stormed it and rioted in that bitch when actually they got let the fuck in. They got let the fuck in. Okay? The shit was a whole plan. You know, Black Lives Matter, Matter people, and Antifa were actually in that crowd of 10,000 fucking white folks. So those 10,000 white folks that came out there, yeah, they did plan to come out there, but they planned to come out there peacefully. They didn't even plan to do what they was doing. They didn't even plan to go inside. That shit was led by Antifa. That shit was led by George Soros and his people, Antifa. They led the shit to them destroying the fucking place, breaking shit. These niggas have batons. Where the fuck is a regular ass human being getting a fucking baton? So that was controlled by the the Antifa leading that shit. Think about it. If you got a group full of MAGA niggas, with a MAGA hat on, and another nigga just pull up with a MAGA hat, you gonna be like, yo, what's goody? Let's go, bro. Let's go, bro. Or for you white folks, yo, what's up, bro? Like, of course you're just gonna be cool with it. And that's the same shit you fucking dumbass white folks be doing. That's why I say, you white folks is easily manipulated. Easily manipulated. The most dumbest people are easily fucking manipulated. So when they opened up those gates and y'all was yelling and screaming, and then when they opened up those gates and let y'all in, y'all was just like, okay, let's go ahead up in there. Like some dumbass motherfuckers. Knowing that, you know, like, there was literally media there. There was media there and all that shit already. If this was supposed to be a riot, if this was supposed to be a storming, how the fuck is the media there? How the fuck was the media walking in with the motherfuckers walking in? How the fuck was that happening? Okay, so next, we obviously know that if this was real, I don't give a fuck if they black, white, Indian, motherfucking Caucasian. Like, I don't give a fuck what the fuck they were. They not walking in that bitch like that. If this was real, they not walking in that bitch like that. Okay, a lot of y'all thinking, oh, it was real. You know, it's just white America. They don't give a fuck. Shut the fuck up, my nigga. That's what I'm saying. You niggas are so easily manipulated and fucking... I'm saying, bro... Your average motherfucking black man is going to see this and be like, oh, yeah, they're privileged, yeah, they could do that, yeah, they believe. Because, like I said, they're taking a situation that it really exists, racism. Racism really does exist, and it's a problem. And people have a huge connection to it because they've experienced it themselves. So, that racism, it's a huge problem. But it had nothing to do with this fucking situation. Half the time when we be bringing up racism in certain situations, it don't even got nothing to do with each other. That's what they're doing. That's what the mainstream media is doing. They tie it down to racism so that you can make this shit believe that it's some real shit and believe that this is shit that's really going on, talking about a real situation, when really, it's just a whole motherfucking lie. Okay? Let me explain to you what's going on. You know, on the people on the news when they're talking about this, it's cause they're taking a situation that's so deep that they tie into, like racism. They're taking that situation that's so deep, and because it's spun off to make you guys believe that it has to do with this, they're talking straight from the heart. So it don't sound like they lying, but they lying. You get what I'm saying? Or did you not catch it? Let me say it again. Because something that they're actually tied into, which is actually racism, and they're spinning that shit off to make it seem like it has something to do with what just happened, when really all that shit was staged, when really all that shit had nothing to do with a goddamn racism, because they let these niggas in. Okay, it had nothing to do with racism. They let these niggas in. Okay? That shit was a stage. That shit was planned out. All right? So because these reporters, these black people, they on TV and all this shit, they have ties to racism because it really does happen. They're talking from their heart when they explain how they feel about the situation. So it sounds like it's some real shit, but really all the shit is some bullshit, and they lying like motherfucking bitch. They lying like a motherfucking bitch. All right. 2. Now, like I said, the Antifa niggas is the ones that was breaking the windows, leading it really. If there's a group of 10,000 motherfucking white people, there's going to be at least 2,000 you motherfuckers that really ain't with you. That's the shit you white folks don't realize, though. Like, y'all just go ahead and riot and shit like that, but not realizing anybody could walk up in your little group of people and claim to be part of y'all, but really they ain't. So what was happening was the Antifa niggas was actually the ones breaking the windows and doing different shit like that. And the reason why they were doing that is to make it seem like, oh yeah, they were rioting. It wasn't even a riot. It was a peaceful fucking protest. They went out there just to voice their opinion on some shit, whatever. And it wasn't even like that. White people were actually seeing what was going on and actually trying to stop the Antifa niggas. They didn't know it was Antifa, but they were trying to stop them from breaking it because that wasn't even the motive. That was not the motive to really do. Okay? So if you're in a group of people and they just let the doors open for you to walk right into the Capitol, what you gonna do? Not walk in? Of course the fuck you gonna walk in with them. Of course you are. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna open the doors. Literally, the cops was literally, like, think of it. This was a hallway. The cops was on the side like this, saying, you can't come in. You can't come in. What are you doing? You can't come. What, my nigga? You really think that's some shit that will really happen? That sounds like a video game. My nigga, hell no, they ain't gonna be like, you can't come in. You can't come in. You can't come in. That's the shit they were doing. They deadass was saying, you can't come in. Literally watching them walk the fuck in. If this was real, these niggas would have been got the fuck up out of there. Been got the fuck up out of there. You really think that they didn't have enough army guys to really just get them the fuck out of there? Or you really think that they just let them in because it's racism? Shut the fuck up, my nigga. Anyways, some of the videos were actually different parts of time when you look at it. You can obviously look all this shit up that I'm talking about. They did let these niggas in. And some videos were different. The video, the clip that you're seeing with the nigga taking the picture with the nigga and with the cop, nigga, that shit didn't happen on that same day. There was a different clip, all right? And that shit is normal. It's a regular fucking cop supporting a regular citizen taking the picture in the Capitol. That shit is some normal shit, all right? That shit was not the same day. But you guys are easily manipulated and lied to every single day so that you guys don't understand these certain things. So let me just get started letting y'all know this. Black folks, y'all easily sensitive and manipulated. Y'all literally could hear about what somebody has to say about you, and then you get all offended, and then you say racism, this and that. And black folks, and it's like, they're not educated on this shit. They don't really pay attention to what be going on. And so when they hear all these shits, they hear it's racism, off rip, they connect it, and they're fine with that story. They're fine with saying, okay, yeah, this was racism. And that's what I'm talking about, what I be talking about. I can't associate with some ignorant shit like that. Okay? That's for my black folks. Wake the fuck up. It had nothing to do with racism. I know. I know. They've been dealing with this racism shit for a long time. But this is the reason why they're killing our black women and children, our black men and children, putting them in jails, putting them in cuffs. Because we're so easily motherfucking manipulated like this. All right? Second, you white folks. All right? You white folks that swear that Trump had all the hand to do with this. Trump is the wrong person for this. Y'all listen to these stupid ass Democratic people. Y'all support a fucking pedophile, Joe Biden. Y'all support this nigga, and you listen to his fucking his Congress party. His representative party, the representative state. Like, I'll get into her later. But basically, what the Democrats do is they promote this shit on TV that Trump is the one that conducted this. All right? And y'all, for some reason, trust them so much because you hate Trump for shit that he don't even be doing. You trust these niggas so much, these Democratic parties who are actually Democratic demons, who actually are the ones you should be worried about, who actually are not your allies. Y'all trust them so much that when they put shit on the media that says Trump did it, and like, you know, what they were doing actually is you know, think about all the times they was actually promoting violence towards Trump. People were saying, yo, they need to kill Trump. People were saying, yo, I will punch Trump. Yo, you bitch ass reporters were talking about, I will punch Trump if I see him. Even motherfucker Joe. He's like, if this was my backyard, we'd have a little fight. And Joe, you're not doing that, my nigga. Shut the fuck up. You see what I'm saying? They promote shit that they really don't even live by. None of you niggas is not punching shit. All right? None of you niggas ain't punching shit. All you fucking dumbass reporters saying, oh, I punch him. Shut the fuck up. You wouldn't do that shit. All right? All right? So the Democratic Party is really what promoted the people to riot on TV. They promote that shit. You know, they be saying, you know, with everything going on with the racism, tying the racism into it again. With everything going on with the racism, you know, it's like we have to riot. It's what we have to riot. And just promoting negativity towards Trump, promoting that, you know, people need to kill him. You know, he this and that, you know. But as a people, why would you support people that's promoting violence towards another person? Why? Like, you see what I'm saying? You see how backwards y'all niggas is and how unfair y'all niggas look at the world? You see, when Trump will say some shit that won't even be violent, but you'll take it as violence. And when y'all hear that shit, you say, oh, he's doing terrorist like acts. You know, look at the type of president he is, this and that, and so forth. Look at what y'all did for him for claiming that he the one that did this. Y'all removed him off Twitter. Y'all removed him off all the social medias because y'all claimed that he was the one that conducted this. And y'all impeached him the other day. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. Y'all impeached him again. But I'm going to get into what was really going on in terms of all that. But y'all okay with saying, oh, he needs to get this and that, all this, just because he conducted this. But every single other day, y'all be promoting that, you know, you need a riot. Y'all promoting that, yo, I want to kill Trump. Y'all be promoting that, you know, this and that. And there's videos. So don't sit here and tell me that the media don't promote shit that negativity like that towards Trump, violence like this towards Trump. So I want y'all to basically know, all you white folks, you little white little girls and you little white little boys who swear y'all know what's going on with the politics and everything, who watch motherfucking CNN and the news and all the bullshit every single day. I want y'all to know that you guys are actually a role in a movie. You guys are actually pawns in a game of chess. You guys are easily manipulated. You guys are pawns in a game of chess. All right, I want y'all to really know that. And for you black folks, you know, and not even the black folks, just everybody else that's not watching the news 24/7 and that's not watching the news literally like it's a motherfucking video game or it's a new trailer of 2K. Literally, not everybody else that's not doing that. You motherfuckers is the ones that's on TikTok. You motherfuckers is the ones that's on social media bullshitting every day. You know, y'all motherfuckers is the one that's on TikTok and learning new trends and learning about the new gossip between the new celebrities and shit like that. Y'all motherfuckers think y'all have some type of authority and some type of audacity to say, to comment about what the fuck is going on when you're clueless the fuck yourself. You're clueless yourself. You have no knowledge yourself. Why the fuck are you even saying some shit you have no knowledge about? I don't give a fuck about your opinion. Don't talk about some shit you have no knowledge about. And for you motherfuckers that keep staring at the TV and staring at the news thinking that you know exactly what's going on, you're a motherfucking pawn in the game. Because in the news, they promote shit to make you believe what they want you to believe, to manipulate you motherfuckers. Like I said before, racism, flipping it over to seem like it's part of this capital shit, when really this capital shit was a joke and it was planned out. Another example. All the blame on Trump, when really these Democratic niggas is the ones that promoted all this shit, and they was the ones that conducted all this shit, and it's the ones that you really need to be afraid of, because they are saintist ass motherfucking pedophile ass demon ass niggas. But I'm gonna get to it in a little bit and explain it. All right. So, man, oh man, man, oh man, man, oh man. All right. So why, you might say, why is the media blowing this up to seem like it's nothing? You know? So what's basically going on is the media wants you to feel connected and to have ties to this shit. Because at the end of the day, what they really want to do is get y'all these vaccines. They really want to keep y'all separated. They want to keep y'all against each other. They don't want you to really know their real motive. Okay? And the real motive is to get y'all these vaccines. All right? Trump wants you to get these vaccines as well. Don't think he don't. But the thing about Trump, the difference between him and the Democratic Party, is that Trump is actually he doesn't like that they're trying to get him out the office. He doesn't like that they're trying to get him out the office. Okay? Because they're trying to do things that he doesn't like that they're trying to do. Now, Trump is a pawn as well. Trump is controlled. All right? Trump is controlled. However, he's a real nigga in my eyes. In my eyes, he's a real nigga. And you might say, what the fuck are you talking about? Let me explain. Trump is a real nigga because he's not afraid to speak how he want to speak. He's not afraid to say what the fuck he want to say. Is he a good person? No. Do he be saying bullshit? Yeah. But at the end of the day, he a real nigga. I have more respect for Trump than I have for Joe Biden. And let me explain why again. Trump will say he don't fuck with you niggas. Trump will say he don't fuck with you Mexican niggas. Trump will say he wants y'all to go across the border. Okay, is it wrong? Yes. But he'll say it with his chest, nigga. With his chest up, he'll say that shit. The thing about Joe Biden is he a lying ass motherfucking bitch ass motherfucking pedophile. He a lying ass pedophile. He will literally get confronted on some shit and lie straight to the camera. Lie about what the fuck is really going on. And lie about what the fuck he thinks. You know? Straight up lie. Nigga, they both villains. Don't sit here and try to convince me nothing. They both don't got your best interests at heart. They both want to make you die. They both trying to get you that vaccine. They either trying to make you die or they trying to control you. They both trying to do that. Okay, but at least Trump a real nigga. At least Trump will say it how it is. At least. A lot of y'all want presidents that tell y'all what y'all want to hear. I'd rather listen to a real nigga. And that shows your character. Because a lot of y'all some bitch ass niggas. A lot of y'all some sentimental ass niggas. A lot of y'all want to hear what y'all want to hear. You know what I'm saying? And what y'all want to hear is not really what's going on. So it's easy to manipulate you dumbass motherfuckers. You see what I'm trying to get at here? Okay. So, boom. There's a video of a white man saying that he got done pulling off the act and he was actually paid to do it. He said that he was paid by an organized effort. He couldn't tell us who. The Democrats, George Soros, motherfucking Nancy Pelosi, all these motherfuckers. Okay, of course he was You know, he was paid to do certain shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on. All right? Now, we're going to talk about something very, very, very serious. All right? Very, very serious. Something that I think should not be played around with. And something that I think is insane. And it's been going on for a while, but it's insane and disgusting. Disgusting. All right? Now, the thing is, the reason why I feel the way I feel about this situation here is because every motherfucking day, every day, you see people getting locked up, black folks getting locked up for trying to make a little money selling weed and shit like that. And dealing coke and shit like that. Nigga, this shit ain't hurting nobody. Smoking ain't hurting nobody. All these niggas locked up for for having a little dime bag on them. This shit ain't hurting nobody because you smoke. Shit not hurting nobody. It don't hurt nobody. Why the fuck they locked up? Why the fuck they locked up? But okay, you want to play like that? So when people like Joe Biden, when people like Hunter Biden, his motherfucking son, are pedophiles, are literally on camera caught doing pedophile-like acts with children, and they getting defended by the FBI, defended by the mainstream media, that's why I have a problem. That's why I have a problem. Bigger than anything else, bigger than the racism shit, bigger than anything else. That's why I have a problem. Because you defend these motherfuckers who are doing injustice-like acts to protect them because they are Satan and demon-like niggas. They worship Satan-like acts. They worship... I don't even really want to talk about it. I don't even really want to promote this shit on my channel. I don't. But it's shit that y'all needed to realize. These people that you guys praise every single day is the ones that's molesting and being doing pedophile like shit to children. And you gonna sit here and try to tell me that I'm wrong when I be trying to tell you a dumbass bitch because you support them. You an uneducated ass motherfucking bitch. Because you want to listen to the media and listen to these pedophiles tell you that Trump is the one that's wrong. At the end of the day, all they have to do is blame Trump, and then y'all believe it, and then they're covered. Their story is covered. Whatever they did is covered. That's the end of the day. Okay, I want to tell you about Nancy Pelosi. Now, if you don't know who Nancy Pelosi is, she's a state House of Representative of the United States. She's a House representative or something like that. She's a clone. She's either the clone. She is GMO. We already know she's GMO, so I ain't gonna say she might be GMO. She is GMO. She's a clone, I think. And I'm gonna show you a clip. I'm gonna just show you a clip of who this bitch is. You'll recognize her.
Are threatened by this administration. So again, when people say, what can I do? You can vote, you can get out the vote, and you can do so as soon as possible. 10 states, as I said, on Friday, started their early voting the day that we lost Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
But to be clear, you're not taking any arrows out of your quiver. You're not ruling anything out.
Good morning. Sunday morning. We have a responsibility. We take an oath to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States. We have a responsibility to meet the needs of the American.
Good morning. So that's who, y'all listening to. And, you might ask, why am I bringing her up? Okay, so Nancy Pelosi, her laptop got acquired. Her laptop got not stolen, but it got taken. I guess you could say stolen then. It got stolen from the Capitol. But it got stolen not from regular people. I think it got stolen from Antifa. No, excuse me, not Antifa. I think it got stolen by a military group. A military group that actually went in there to get it. But on this laptop, they acquired all the bullshit, all the criminal-like acts that they have, everything. And on this laptop, basically, you know, you can see on this laptop, basically, that Nancy actually made a letter to this guy named Mr. Wheeler, urging him to stick to the Democratic playbook before the election started. Stick to the Democratic playbook. All right. So in the Democratic playbook letter that she signed, so don't try to sit here and tell me that it's some bullshit. There's a clip, there's evidence of this shit. I'm not even about to put it up here because I'm not even about to put that shit on my channel. There's a Democratic playbook that she signed, and then she said 5 things on this letter to Mr. Wheeler. I don't know who Mr. Wheeler is, but she said 5 things. 1, deny there's a problem. Press will support this. So anything that goes on, deny that there's a problem. The press will support this. The mainstream media will support this. Like I said, this mainstream media shit, the news that y'all worship and that y'all watch every day, are all working ties to control your ass like you a motherfucking puppet. Number 2, refer to everything as peaceful and calm. The mainstream media will also support this. Number 3, the Democratic playbook. If things go bad, support ones committing the crime. The mainstream media will also support this, and the people will love you for it. Trust me. Number 4, if you can't keep any order, blame Trump. Good rule, right? Number 5, condemn Trump. Refuse any victory for Trump before the election. So they have a whole playbook. Okay? The Democrats are not on your motherfucking side. You motherfuckers put trust into niggas that don't even give a fuck about you. You trust their words so much that they don't even give a fuck about you. Okay? Now, Nancy Pelosi, who she is, what she does. Okay? Nancy Pelosi basically got that computer of hers stolen, and that's where all her criminal files is. That's where all her devious pedophile-like acts on there of maybe her and other people are on there. So Trump was going to expose this of her. Trump was going to expose this, and she basically got in a panic because they had her laptop and threatened to impeach Trump, which that happened 2 days ago. She threatened to impeach him. He's impeached. They threatened to remove him off Twitter and social media. He got removed. You see what I'm saying? You see the power that these people have? So he didn't get removed. He didn't get removed because they claim that that's what the media said. Of course they're not gonna tell y'all what's really going on. The media said he got removed because he conducted the acts of what went on. But really he got removed because he was going to expose these motherfucking pedophiles. Okay? So, you might be saying, how is Nancy a pedophile? Well, I'm going to basically tell you this. 1, if you support Biden, you're a pedophile. Because you support Biden, and he's a motherfucking pedophile. So, 2, Nancy Pelosi's brother, I forgot his name, but you could look it up. Nancy Pelosi's brother was actually charged for rape. He was charged for rape. And I don't know about y'all, but I know the apple don't fall too far from the tree. So if your brother is a rapist and a pedophile, I wouldn't be surprised if you was a rapist and a pedophile yourself. Okay? 2, Hunter Biden. Hunter, you fucking demon ass pedophile. Hunter Biden. I want you to go look up Hunter Biden. I'm not putting it on my channel, but I want you to go look up, go look it up on just Twitter. Hunter Biden laptop photos. Hunter Biden is the son of Joe Biden. He was caught in pictures doing pedophile-like acts on that laptop. So, you motherfuckers who want to tell me that these niggas ain't what I'm talking about, and you want to worship these niggas' word and trust the fuck what they saying, I hope you know you worshiping a pedophile. I hope you know you trust in a pedophile. I hope you know that. So before y'all get back on the internet talking about the shit you talk about, voicing your fucking opinion, please educate your motherfucking self. Because this is shit that needs to stop today. It needs to stop today. Educate yourself. All right? So, like I said, apple don't fall too far from the tree. If your son is a pedophile, I wonder who the fuck he learned it from. So all y'all niggas that love old Sleepy Joe, that worship old Sleepy Joe, think that he gonna somehow change America, and think he somehow, like, I don't know what y'all really think, but y'all worship Sleepy Joe. Y'all worship pedophile Joe. I want you to know that him and all his people around him are pedophiles. Him and all the people around him. So, oh man. So I'm basically gonna wrap this up. Like I said before, what basically went on is that it was a lie. It was staged, and you know it was not anything that you really were supposed to be worried about. The media is lying to you. The mainstream media lies to you every single day, but the media was lying to you. The news was lying to you, and how they lied to us was basically speaking from their heart about something that had nothing to do with what really went on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like common psychology. You know what I mean? Some of y'all go to psychology college. Some of y'all major in psychology for college, but don't apply the shit to real life. So it's common psychology in a way. You know, they were able to take something that they really do believe in, racism, and they have a connection to it, connected to something that had nothing to do with anything. So when they were completely talking on the news, saying, what they feel, they felt that racism. They felt that race card. But that shit had nothing to do with what was really going on. The shit was staged. Had nothing to do with it. So, another thing to wrap this up, your Democratic people that you guys worship, these Democratic parties that you guys worship, are pedophiles and are actually the problem. So you put your trust in the wrong people. You put your trust in the people that, you think is on your side and you think is your authority, but really they ain't on your side. Okay, so with that being said, thanks to the news and thanks to politicians, and thanks to the Democrats, black people are blaming people who are not Democrats for shit the Democrats are actually doing. Thanks to the news, white people who are not Democrats are chaotic in their families. White people who are not Democrats are chaotic because Democrat families are being programmed. Let me explain this real quick. If you and your family support Trump, obviously every other white family gonna hate you, right or wrong, all right? And your children listen to the media. A lot of y'all white folks who support Trump don't have hold on your children. Your children listen to the media. Your children are bots. Your children are dumbass motherfuckers. My bad, I got interrupted. But like I was saying, basically to sum all this shit up, thanks to the news and politics and Democrats, black people are blaming people who are not Democrats for what the shit Democrats are actually doing. And thanks to the news, white people who are not Democrats are chaotic in their family and their households because Democratic white families are being programmed that MAGNA is racist when they're actually the ones that are racist. All right? So that being said, man, stop brainwashing yourself. All right, stop watching the news and the mainstream media. They lie straight to your face. Lie straight to your face, but I keep telling y'all this. They just lie straight to your face. All right? Just stop. All right? Number 2, I hope this information woke you up. I hope you learned something new today. I hope that, you could take what I told you and go about your life differently, And number 3, at the end of the day, you should not even be worried about any of this shit. This shit really does not affect your life. You are your own government. You are your own life path. You determine how you live your life. I don't even associate with this shit. Okay? But I'm educated to know what's really going on and what's not. And I don't even associate with it. So that says a lot. All right? So really just stop being so sensitive. Stop letting shit get to you. And stop connecting yourself to this shit. If you're gonna let yourself connect to this shit, at least know what the fuck is really going on. That's all I can say. At least know what the fuck is actually going on. Know who you're actually mad at. All right? That's all I can say. And now, my personal resolution for all this, the solution for all this is, like I said, stop worrying about these niggas. The more these niggas have control of your attention, the more they have control of your life. All right? Stop worrying about them. Control your own life. Control what goes on in your life. I don't experience no type of racism in my life. All right? Because I don't believe it. Like, I know it exists, but for me in my life, I don't believe that it exists. No nigga is going to treat me like I'm inferior to them because of my color. I'll make them see that my color is actually better than theirs, and I'll make them see that shit really don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So I don't get that type of treatment. You know what I mean? You guys talk about that shit so much, you bring it upon yourself. You know what I mean? So stop worrying about what's going on. All right? Stop. You know what I mean? Just live your life. Do you. If you gonna be a TikTok bot, be a TikTok bot. Don't fucking voice your opinion about some shit you have no idea about. If you gonna be all up in the news, be all up in the news, but at least know who the fuck you gonna be mad at. And at least know who's doing what and who's not. Stop listening to who they say you should put the blame on. And listen to what they're really saying and pay attention to who they really are. Y'all put your trust into people you have no idea what they do behind the scenes. No idea. That being said, bro, I love y'all. Like I said, I hope y'all learned something new. I'm just trying to spread this knowledge to y'all so that we could change this shit. We could change this shit. But more than so, we could change it for yourself. Not everybody's going to understand. Not everybody's going to get it. And not everybody's going to listen. That's fine. I could take y'all to the water. I can't make you drink it. That's fine. But the ones that's listening, I know I woke some of y'all up. I know y'all are more aware of now what's going on. I'm glad you listened. All right, so that being said, take care of yourself. It's up and it's stuck, and I'm out of here, bro.